Music to me is just an expression of how I feel, whether it's a concept or something that I've been through. Some songs are about heartbreak and some songs are more about just having a good day. And I write them just because they just release my emotions and just my thoughts.
We bought him a guitar, I think it was his 17th birthday, and it kind of sat there for a little while. And then one day, I heard him noodling around in there. I literally thought that it was a recording, and it was him.
Even though it's my third guitar, it's still my baby, and I take really good care of it, and I love it. After watching some tutorial videos and reading a beginner how to play guitar book, it all just kind of came naturally to me.
He started writing his own songs. Some of his songs are happy, some of them are sad, some of them are just bizarre and I don't understand them. It's also really helped him get to know himself. I love that he's got a way to do that, a way to kind of channel all his feelings and his energy into something that he really truly enjoys. He started playing open mics. He also, 2 summers in a row, played downtown Grand Rapids Art Festival. He took the stage doing some of his own original songs.
So this is my room that I used to live in when I was with my parents. A little dinosaur guy from the
To overcome all the things that come along with autism, we're so proud of him and are so proud of him.
And be all you can be. I grew up in a family of 5 because it was me and my 2 sisters and my mom and my dad, and I had a cat.
When Quinn was born, it was one of the happiest days of my life. You know, it was pretty normal to begin with. He was developmentally pretty normal. We didn't really notice issues until school started. A lot of interruption and a lot of not paying attention. And as he got older, that grew into other things, you know, harder things. He got made fun of a lot. A lot of people didn't understand him. They thought that he was weird or different.
I was always kind of an easy target in school. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. That was probably the hardest thing, is I didn't have a lot of friends that I hung out with. I maybe had like 1.
I think the thing that makes life the most difficult for him is wanting to fit in and never really feeling like he did. All you can do when your kids leave the nest is just hope and pray that you've done enough to equip them to go out and tackle the world. And with Quinn, of course, we want that too, but it's different for him because the world's different for him. At the end of 2019, Quinn had a breakdown and he ended up in Pine Rest. He got on some different medication and he came home and lived with us and things were okay. And then he had another breakdown and it was full scale. I didn't recognize him. I didn't recognize my own son. We didn't know how to take care of him. A lot of the tears just come from just wanting the best for him and knowing everything that he's been through and the pain that he goes through. We needed to find some place for him in the interim, and we did find a place.
When I first moved to the group home, I was really sad because I missed my parents. I started crying and stuff like that.
There were not a lot of activities there for him. Most of the people there were quite a bit older than Quinn was, so not a lot of connection there. At the time, it was good. It was a good fit. And it just kind of went downhill. Like, it was okay at first, but what started happening is Quinn started healing. He started getting better. When he started outgrowing that place, which is what happened, we were preparing our hearts to have him move back here. When I just thought, you know, he wants his independence. He's come so far. I prayed and I just reached out to Homesgiving Hope. And I'd heard about them a couple of years before, not even maybe a month. The wheels were in motion to get him moved in because it was such a great fit. And it was God's timing. 100% God's timing.
That's where I keep my guitar. That's my bed that I sleep in. It's really comfortable. It's like being on a cloud. I also got a Bob Ross plushie, and he's just really, really awesome. He's really soft too. He's got a little paintbrush and palette. Give you a little sample of what this is like, because I like doing this sometimes, is playing video games. It's a me, Mario. It's really nice to have my own space because it's really nice. I live with 4 other guys. There's Walter, he drives a big truck and he's really good at making music. Trent is just really smart. I like to play NBA 2K24 with him and he's really good at that. Braden, he also makes music. And then Mac, he plays the cello. He gives really good advice. And there's also Brady, who is a supporting resident assistant. He's a really good guy. We're really close. We're all like bros, like brothers. I'm glad I get to live with them every day. I have chores, and sometimes because I get so caught up with hanging out with my buds, I might forget to do them sometimes. I've played for the guys here and there, and they really enjoy it, and I'm really excited about eventually starting a band because music is my biggest passion. I just want to put my music out there. I don't want to do it for the fame or the money or anything like that.
It's very frustrating when all you want is the best for your kid, and you know there's got to be a place. There is a place. I didn't think there was, but there is, and there needs to be more places like it.
It gives their lives purpose. He has a reason to get up in the morning.
There's like a new hope for him, for us to know that he's not only safe, but cared for. They just come around him and love him where he is. And now he's got all his bros around him. I feel like since he's been at Homesgiving Hope, his confidence level has just risen. It stems from being able to be independent, be able to make his own decisions. He feels whole. He's where he belongs.
I gotta say that the guys I live with now are probably my best friends I've ever had, and I've only known them for 6 months, but they're my best buddies, and I wouldn't trade them for the world.